Hey there, top of the morning to you folks. Welcome back to Sosinclasses. This is Neha Bolgan. Today here to share with you all the exciting launch of our new video series, that is the News Podcast. All the news you need and more. Are you all informed is the real question here, and it all unfolds into we updating you with all the news that is worth and all the news that you can use. As the ones here on Sosinclasses Telegram group, which is by the name Sosinclasses UPSC, already know about the daily news diary or the DND that we daily post on our Institute's Telegram group as well on the website, is nothing but a PDF where we constitute the daily news analysis consisting of today's highlights in Q&A format, which is oriented towards the mains preparation. So as you can see, this is the PDF which goes by the name Daily News Diary for both prelims and mains, and this is the index of that day's news analysis and highlights. And go here in this document, as you can see, DND aims to provide everyday news analysis in sync with the UPSC pattern, and that is why I said this document is done in the question answer format, where you would have a bank of mains questions for you to prepare on an everyday basis, and which is also interesting to read rather than just these bullet pointed based information that you generally get on the newspapers. So we also aim to bring the news to you in precise information that can be carried straight to the examination, rather than overdumping of information across all the websites on the internet. So in our daily news diary, we aim to provide analysis of the Hindu, Indian Express, Business Line, Economic Times and Times of India. So based on this, as you can see, this is the essay paper, that is the editorial section of the newspaper, and that day's news was regarding the Iran, Syria and Hezbollah's axis, and we try to provide how the news can be asked as a question in the mains, and what is the answer. The basic answer document is provided by us with pictorial aids, and you can add upon these and take it straight or revise before exam. So as you can see in the index, we try to provide the whole news analysis in sync with the mains approach, where firstly we are starting with the essay paper. And on this particular day, on the 29th of August, we do not have any news related to the GS1 paper, which includes geography, history and art and culture. But generally the next segment here is the GS1, and then we have GS2, which includes polity, international relations, constitution and etc. And next we go to GS3, which includes economic development, security, disaster management and etc. So whichever are the news highlights of that day, we try to provide them in the UPSC pattern. And then we give the article analysis of those questions and news highlights that we have provided in a brief pointed analysis, which is easy for you to revise right before going to the exam. And we at the end, as you can see, in each of the topic we are providing you with this practice questions, which you can try and write on your own. And also to the end of the document, we provide you with prelims practice questions of the day. So this practice question is also picked up from an important article of that day's newspaper, and this is majorly to encourage you to go back and refer to this article from the newspaper and have a read at it. And the answer to today's prelims question will be found in the next day's daily news diary. As you can see here, this is a question from 27th August, and the answer along with the question has been provided here. So this is briefly the daily news diary that is being pursued by the Institute. And getting back, so basing this daily news diary document that I've just walked you through as our reference material for the video series, that is the news podcast on YouTube, our team here at Sosinclasses on a daily basis is going to pick up 2 news articles that are of high relevance for UPSC from that day's news, and are going to discuss in great detail and depth. After our analysis, we are going to give you a list of practice questions that are both for mains and prelims for that day, which you can write and get back to us in the form of comments in the YouTube channel. Now, the daily practice prelims and mains questions that we are going to provide you with in the YouTube series, whose answers you can find on our website as seen on the screen here, which is www.sosinclasses.com. Here, under the segment of news diaries, you find the daily news articles, daily news analysis here on date-wise, and also the e-document of our monthly news analysis is available here. Let me show you the recent July edition of our monthly news diary. And this is where we come up with a pictorial presentation of some current issue. And here we are trying to show the Afghanistan-China's Chabahar deal, where India was bought in between. And this is the monthly news diary where we provide all the month's highlights in the form of, again, essay paper with all the editorial articles, GS1 with Indian history, Indian geography and etc. charted out, and GS2 with social justice, international relations as the categories, and depending on that month's news highlights is the monthly news article based. And here we go into GS3 where we have biodiversity, security and economic development, technology and whatnot. So this is the basic index, and as you keep going further, as I've already told you, we provide every news article in the form of question and answer with pictographic aids and brief points which you can straight away carry to the exam. So that's it, guys. Today's video's purpose is majorly two things. One is introducing you all to the daily news diary that we have been pursuing since a couple of months and have been getting overwhelming response regarding the prelims and mains oriented question answers approach. And secondly is the launch of our new video series, that is News Podcast, which is going to come to you all every day from the September 1st, that is tomorrow. Thus, leaving you all to write your questions and opinions in the comment section below. This is a wrap on the introduction session of the news podcast. Tomorrow is another day with another news. Thanks in advance.